Snapshot 25W03A is here with follow-ups from last week's added blocks and a whole lot of fixes. My name is SliceSlime and this is a showcase of all the changes. Let's start with mobs, where hostile mobs now spawn again. In the previous snapshot, most hostile mob spawning was entirely broken. Baby polar bears are now back to being the appropriate size. The saddle slot is now a proper inventory slot, which fixes a number of issues with saddles not showing up on invisible mobs, saddles staying on mobs while they were playing their death animations, and not being able to replace a saddle without removing the old one manually first. Saddle items used on a pig or strider now also retain their properties like custom names when dropped again. In gameplay news, the lava collision was much higher in the previous snapshot than before. It is now back to what it used to be. You can now once again sprint diagonally when pressing the sideways key first. And it is no longer possible to sometimes fall off an edge while sneaking if you walk at a certain angle. Fall damage has been fixed, so you now take the right amount of damage again, which means jumping from a 2-block high ledge no longer causes damage, and you no longer die from falling off any ledge higher than 22 blocks. A bunch of fixes for the new blocks from last snapshot. Leaf litter no longer sometimes replace leaves or parts of big mushrooms when generating. Leaf litter can now be composted, with the lowest possible chance to add a layer, 30% chance, same as leaves and saplings for instance. Using bone meal in a meadow biome can now generate wildflowers, and using bone meal on pink petals and wildflowers now properly adds flowers to the block if it's not full. Shulker boxes broke in several ways last snapshot. When broken in survival mode, they would drop all their contents. And when broken in creative mode or by in-game actions, they would both drop as a shulker box full of items, and also drop all their items. Shulker boxes in the end portal frame now actually drop as items when the portal is created. The update order of sloped rails is now back to what it was before the previous snapshot. And dying to a TNT minecart ignited by a fireball from a blaze now properly counts as a kill for that blaze. In visual news, some fixes to experience orbs. They no longer only render as the smallest version, and no longer abruptly accelerate towards the ground very quickly a while after they appear. The motion of many entity types was very choppy in the previous snapshot. That included item entities, TNT once it has been ignited, projectiles, and other things like fishing bobbers. In sound news, the saddle equipping sound now plays properly even when equipping a saddle on a newly spawned horse. Standing in powder snow and fire at the same time in creative mode no longer spams the fire extinguish sound. And the fire extinguish sound now plays once again when an entity on fire is extinguished. Instability news. Armored entities in worlds upgraded from before 1.9 now get upgraded correctly, and a crash has been fixed when setting the owner of a parrot to a non-player UUID. And the snapshot also comes with the data pack version 63 and the resource pack version 48, with the Minecraft gameplay test system now available for modders and pack makers, as well as new functionality for equipment assets and item models. If you're also interested in that, keep your eyes on the channel for a separate video. But that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. A somewhat button-shaped collection of pixels below the video is available should you have a sudden urge to express your approval. My name is SliceSlime, and I'll see you next time.